than a yard.
That spot has to open up with the defenders for that play to work, so they've got to get into the backfield and they've got to chuck it over him, just like he did.
The big freshman Brandon Lucas in there for, excuse me, not the big freshman, big 55 Brandon Lucas. Is that 55? In there for Mtn Crest at the nose. It's the, is it 59? That's 59, their big freshman.
59,
He's
Kyle
in there as well, Kyle Christiansen. And they're going to let the quarter run out before Payson decides what to do. 7-0. Mtn Crest leads Payson, end of 1.
Hi, I'm Bryce with U&I Furniture in downtown Logan, where we have been in business for 80 years. How have we done it? Well, we've had great prices on high quality furniture, and we've had great customer service as well. And remember, it's always a better buy at U&I.
Discount Tire, so much more than a tire store. Brakes?
We do that.
Oil changes?
We do that.
Shocks and struts?
We do that.
Batteries?
We do that.
That's right, so much more than a tire store.
All of our service work is performed by ASE certified technicians.
And is backed by our exclusive coast-to-coast service warranty. Honored at over 30,000 locations nationwide.
Discount Tire, so much more than a tire store.
Start the second period, 4th and less than a yard for Payson at the Mtn Crest 40, just outside the 45-yard line. Judd keeps it. He's got a first down. That was a huge play for Payson.
Well, you certainly don't want to turn the ball over there on downs at midfield for Mtn Crest, and that's the smart play when you only got a 4th down on inches. Keep it with your quarterback, no fumbles, and pick up a couple inches.
Judd takes the snap. Just picks his hole and follows it up in there behind the guard and the tackle on the right side. Picks up 4 yards on 4th and less than a yard. And really, if you can't pick that up, you should just get on the bus and go back home, right? Judd gives off to Lovelace. Lovelace loses the football, but lands right on top of it. And he's down at the 37-yard line to pick up a 5. Lovelace, 36 yards on 4 carries. He's got 6 yards, 9 yards a carry.
Got 21 on 1 carry earlier in the game. Watch the ball pop out right there. Oh, crap, there it is. That's pucker time right there. And I don't mean lemonade.
7-0 Mtn Crest. We've just started the second period. This first round playoff game. Judd gives to Kafusi. And you see Payson just trying to pound it. 1 yard for Kafusi. That does a couple of things. One, you pound it. 2, it takes time off the clock, shortens the game, and
keeps number 7 off the field.
Exactly. Keeps number 7 on the sidelines where he can't do any harm.
You know, we have seen throughout the season Caressa play a little defensive back too, but wisely, Coach Wooden does not have him in. Looks like Pickett's going both ways. Playing a little Iron Man football.
He rotates in and out, as does Root. Judd looking for the in pattern, and it's caught for a first down out there by Bateman. Eight yards on 3rd down and 4. Bateman is 3rd catch.
He throws a little bit behind Bateman. Take a look at 14 here. Has to go down his knees. Does a great job. Ooh. The replay put a little doubt in my mind.
He got it before it hit the ground. It landed on his knees, but he didn't catch it clean. Doesn't matter.
Make sure you got it, boy.
Ball on the Mtn Crest 28. Payson looking to tie the score. Big trouble. Judd hit as he throws. This one caught. There's a flag on the play, and I'll bet you money it's offensive pass interference. That's a touchdown for Payson. Now they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 3, but that looked like the offensive player pushed off. Let's see what they call. Pass interference on Payson. Yeah, the receiver was behind Nick Neely, and it looked like he just kind of put his hands into him to create a little space, and the official was right on top of the play, literally.
That's a really hard call to make, and it doesn't get called very often, but that was the right call.
Coach Chapman speaks to that official over there about it a little bit. Still over there talking to him. I don't know if I'd want him talking that close to me.
He's a big dude.
Well, you're a pretty good sized guy, and he just dwarfed you.
We were doing the interview. He couldn't take his eye off the Golden Arches, the downtown Hiram over there.
It's a 15-yard penalty, and it's a loss of down. That offensive pass interference, and now Payson wants a timeout. They need to regroup because they had a first down up there. They had what looked like a first down inside the Mountain Crest 5, and now instead they're back at the 43.
That's what you call out at the ranch. That's a biggin.
Biggin?
Yep. There's a biggin penalty.
Well, some of the other matchups, Springville and Olympus. Springville's really a team to watch as they're in Timpview's bracket. That could be a heck of a game if those two meet up. In fact, they would meet up in the next round if both of them win. And
seriously, Springville Red Devils, how does that go over in Utah County?
I don't know.
Red Devils.
I don't know. They named it after the ham. The Red Devil ham. Hey, we looked at the Mountain Crest band there. They've got that band competition going up.
Oh, yeah.
Going on the last weekend in October up at Utah State. All sorts of...
My cousin's coming down from Rexburg to compete in it.
Yeah, all sorts of bands from around the region taking part in that.
It's like 29 bands or something. That's a big deal.
This
Tipped.
one looks like it's tipped. Then they try to flick it back to Kafusi. It's on the deck, and let's see who's got it. Caleb Bateman looked like he might have it.
How does Mountain Crest not come up with that ball? They're trying to run a little trickeration here, a little hook and ladder in the backfield, which you don't see very often. Just a short screen pass. There's the flip. Uh-oh, flipped it into my face mask, and there's a bunch of blue jerseys around it, but they cannot come with the ball, and Bateman falls on the ball. Poor ball.
That's a basketball play right there. It's poor spacing on that play.
Yeah.
Too close to the pitch. Unless he was supposed to just hand it to him coming around.
Well, if he would have pitched it to his hands, it would have worked better, but face mask, not so much.
Kafusi stays in the backfield. They give him the ball on the draw. He's on his feet still. And then folded over inside the 40-yard line after a gain of 8. But it was third and a long way, 24.
That umpire, Rick Leatham, was pretty good for an old guy.
Watch this at the end. Watch here.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to get that other foot out and does just in time to get flipped over the other way.
Well, you're in the playoffs. You're on the road against a team that has one of the highest winning percentages in Utah playoff history. They're at home.
That's not just football either.
And you might as well just go for it on fourth and about 17. Down the sideline, couple of guys hand fighting, and this one falls incomplete as that was right in the hands of Zach Lovelace. And he couldn't bring it in.
You know, we were talking about that with Jim Crosby last week. I think you're in that discussion, were you, about how many region championships that Mountain Crest has had in sports. This is a great pass. It's right where it needs to be. Just can't quite bring it in.
That was a great pass.
Yeah.
Right where it needed to be.
Perfect pass. But Mountain Crest, really a great tradition of winning, not only in football, but fantastic wrestlers, baseball, and volleyball.
Basketball was in the state championship game last year.
Good place to be in sports.
They fake the pitch and give that end around to Hall again. Hall slips out of one tackle. Now he's got some running room.
Well,
in Payson territory.
He had time to change hands with the ball with the defender on him. Just a step faster than the Payson defenders when they get into space. The play takes a long time to develop, and credit Hall with the patience to wait, juke one defender, and then get upfield and let his blockers do their work. Look at him change hands right here. Okay.
One thing I have noticed in this game thus far, the Mountain Crest offensive linemen and blockers are getting to the second level. Here's the catch made, and stepping out of bounds is Cody Perks, the big junior. Yards to Perks. We don't call his number much.
Matter of fact, that's the first time I've heard you call it all year.
Cressa looking near side's got Hall in space. Hall drops the football. And Perks recovers it. Don't call his name all year, and now we call it twice in 2 plays.
Well, smartly, he jumps on the ball. Eddie Hall sees it going away, but he's being blocked and tackled away from the play. That's a good pass, turns and looks upfield. When the defender puts his paw right on that ball and pops it out.
That's the second fumble from Mountain Crest here in the first half. 7:20 to play. Mountain Crest has been in the Payson side of the field quite a bit, but they only have 1 touchdown to show for it. Now on the Payson 30-yard line. Perks in trouble. Hauled down for a loss of 2.
I don't know why, but Cressa kind of held up there a little bit. He almost double pumped it. Perks waiting and waiting, and by then the defense is on him.
Well, they're trying just that little short stuff because Payson's so worried about getting beat over the top that on the edges they're playing off deep. 3rd and 9. 3-man rush for the Lions. Cressa fires across the middle. Perks again. And he's got a first down. He needed 9. He got 12.
A lot of time for Cressa once again. Finds the receiver sitting down in the zone. Delivers a strike.
First and 10 at the 21 now. Cressa looks to the outside, has his man. It's Jamison Webb. He puts the ball on the turf.
That's Payson's ball.
Looks like it. Let's see. Yep, Payson's ball. Webb picks up 3 yards and then fumbles it.
Boy, Mountain Crest has got to get this fumbleitis figured out. 3 fumbles in the first half. Take a look as he gets brought down. He's just hanging that ball out there and gets flipped up in the air. Feels like he's on the ground, but he's not. He's laying on top of the defender, Loveless.
That's right. So he was knocked down. Payson gives to Loveless again. Loveless. Well, you can churn your feet all you want, but when you got 5 guys in front of you, you're not going anywhere. No gain, 2nd down. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. It's a brisk moving first half.
Well, there hasn't been a lot of... Oh, don't say it.
Oh, don't.
I almost said there hasn't been a lot of the yellow things.
There have been 3 flags thrown. 2 have been accepted. 1, not so much.
2 declined. 4th down and 5, and then Mountain Crest declined that
there you
motion
go.
penalty.
4 flags thrown. Here's a little inside give, and there's another flag on cue as Loveless goes down and goes down in a heap. A flag thrown where you might expect a holding call.
Yep.
No gain for Loveless. Let's take a look at the replay.
Sometimes that ref will throw a illegal block. There's a hold. That umpire usually has the best look at holds and illegal blocks.
So they're going to take it. It was at the line of scrimmage. In fact, it was a yard pass. Well, it's just at the line of scrimmage, so it ends up being about a 9-yard penalty. And it's 2nd down again, 2nd and 19. Once they're inside the 20, it's half the distance to the goal. But that one was just outside the 20 and ends up being about half the distance to the goal anyway.